Hello students, welcome to the online classes. Today we will start with our chapter 13, that is exponents and power. Okay, so today we will do laws of exponent. You know about the exponent, the numbers in the form of powers are exponent. Okay, here are some laws related to it. Here first one is a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. What it means? It means that these are the bases, a and a are the bases. It means bases are same but their powers are different. Here the power is m and here it is n. Okay, in these cases what we do when the bases are equal and powers are not equal, then we add the power and the base will be the same. Okay, you can check here. Here it is a cube into a square. It means here a and a are the same bases. Here this 3 is the power and here this 2 is the power, and these two are in multiplication. So what we do in these cases, here a raised to the power n into a raised to the power n equals to a raised to the power m plus n will apply, as this was our first law. Okay, now here base will be the same, means a will be the same. Now this power 3 and plus this power 2. Okay, as we have to add the powers of both the exponents. So 3 plus 2 will give us 5 and a will be the base. So our answer is a raised to the power 5. Okay, now our second law is a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n equals to a raised to the power m minus m. Like in multiplication we add the powers, but in division what we will do? We will subtract the powers. Okay, we can consider this question. Here 6 raised to the power 15 divided by 6 raised to the power 10 is given to us. It means this base 6 is same in both the exponents, and here power is 15 and here it is 10, and they are dividing. Okay, so base will be the same, this 6 will be the same, and the powers will be subtracted. So here 15 minus 10. So our answer is 15 minus 10 is power will be 5, and our answer is 6 raised to the power 5. Okay, now our next third law is a raised to the power m raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m into n. What it means? It means that there is one base and m is its power, then it contains the whole power n. So in these cases what we do? We multiply these two powers. Okay, means m into n. So we can consider this example. Here fifth question. Here the question is 3 raised to the power 4 and the whole raised to the power 3. Okay, here we can consider this as m and this as n. What we have to do? We have to multiply both the powers, means m into n. So here it will be 4 into 3. So this is the identity we are using here, or you can say the law of exponent we are using here. So here 3 raised to the power 4 into 3, because we have to multiply these two powers. Okay, and 4 3s is 12. So 3 raised to the power 12 will be our answer. Now fourth law is a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m equals to a into b whole power m. Students, up to now what you have do up till now, that their bases were same but powers are different. Okay, but in these if you will check, here powers are same but bases are different. Here a is the base, here b is the base. Here but powers of both are m and m. Okay, so in these cases what we will do? We will multiply both the bases and the power will be m. The same power both contains. Okay, so here a into b, the bases will be multiplied and their power will be the m, that is on both of them. Okay, similarly here a and b are the bases, they are dividing and the powers are m and m, means powers are same. So power will remain same, and what we will do? We will divide a by b. Okay, a divided by b and their power is m. And students, our sixth law is whenever any of the number contains power 0, here a raised to the power 0, it means its answer will be 1 always. Okay, whatever the number is, if its power is 0, then its answer will be 1. Okay, now we have discussed about question 1 and 2. Now our third question is 3 raised to the power 2 into 3 raised to the power 4 into 3 raised to the power 8. Here if you will check, 3 means bases are same. These are in multiplication, so powers will be added. Okay, so here 3 raised to the power 2 this power, then plus 4 this power, and then 8 this. Okay, when we will add 2 plus 4 plus 8, what we will get? We will get 14. So our answer will be 3 raised to the power 14. Okay, now our fourth question is 7 raised to the power x into 7 raised to the power 2. Here also bases are same, 7 and 7, and they are in multiplication. So what we have to do? We have to add their power. Okay, so 7 raised to the power x plus 2. What is the identity using here? First one identity, where a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. Means we have to add the power. So here x plus 2 will be the answer for powers, but we can't do it further. Why? Because we don't know the value of x and we can't add it to 2. So our answer will remain same like this. Okay, we have discussed our question 5th, when power to the power is multiplied. Here 4 3 is 12, so our answer was 3 raised to the power 12. Now our 6th question is 8 raised to the power t divided by 8 raised to the power 2. Here 8 and 8 means bases are same, and t and 2 means powers are different. So second law will be applied, where a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n will be equals to a raised to the power m minus n. They are in division, so powers will be subtracted. So 8 raised to the power 2 t minus 2. Here also we can't solve it further because t can't be subtracted, or sorry, 2 can't be subtracted from t. Okay, now our 7th question is 2 raised to the power 20 divided by 2 raised to the power 15 and into 2 raised to the power 3. Students, as you know about the board mass, what we have to do? We have to solve the bracket first. So here we will solve this part first. Okay, here 2 and 2 bases are same and powers are different, 20 and 15, and these are in division. So what we will do? We will subtract the powers. So 2 raised to the power 20 minus 15, and here this multiply 2 raised to the power 3 will be as it is. Now 20 minus 15 gives us 5, so here 2 raised to the power 5 is our answer by solving this, and into 2 raised to the power 3 is like this only, as it is we will write it here. Now what we will do? We will solve this, as here 2 and 2 are the bases, 5 and 3 are the different powers, and we have to multiply them. So what we will do? We will add the powers. Okay, so 2 raised to the power 5 plus 3 will be our answer, and 5 plus 3 will be 8, so 2 raised to the power 8 is our final answer. Okay students, like this you can solve your question by applying these laws. Okay students, now our next question is a raised to the power 4 into b raised to the power 4. In this, students, if you will observe here 4 and 4, these powers are same, but the bases a and b, these are different. So what law we will apply? We will apply fourth one, where bases were different but powers were same. Here also bases are different but powers are same. So in these cases what we will do? We will multiply the bases and their power will be the same with the power which was with both of them. So here the power will be 4. Okay, and what we have to do? We will multiply a and b, a into b. So we can write a, b, and its whole power is 4. Okay, similarly here a raised to the power 5 divided by b raised to the power 5. In this they are in division, 5 and 5 powers are same, a and b bases are different. So in these cases what we will do? We will divide the bases and the powers will be same on both. Okay, so here a divided by b will be the division of bases, and the power is 5 here. So a by b raised to the power 5 is our answer. Now third question is 2 raised to the power 0 plus 3 raised to the power 0 plus 4 raised to the power 0. As I told you here about this law that a raised to the power 0 equals to 1, it means here 2 raised to the power 0 will be 1. Here it is addition sign. Then again 3 raised to the power 0 will be 1. Then 4 raised to the power 0 will also be 1. Okay. Now 1 plus 1 plus 1 will give us 3. So 3 is our answer. Now fourth question is 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 raised to the power 4 into 4 divided by 3 into 32. So students, in these kind of questions, what you need to do? First of all, you will change these big numbers into prime numbers, exponential form of prime numbers. Okay, here it is 4, so what we can write for 4? We can write here 2 raised to the power 3 is in the exponential form. Here 3 raised to the power 4 is in exponential form. What we will do? We will change this 4 into the exponential form. So 4 can be written as 2 into 2 and 2 into 2 means 2 square. Okay, so we can write 4 as 2 square. So we will write here 2 square. Here 3 is the prime number in 2. Here 32. What we will do to write 32 in the exponential form? I have told you earlier also, we can do the prime factorization. Here 32 can be divided by 2. It will be 16 here, then 2. 8, when 2 will be divided by 8, it will be 4, and like this you will get the prime factor. So here 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 is 5 times. So we can write it as 2 raised to the power 5. 32 can be written as 2 raised to the power 5 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 is occurring here. So it will be 2 raised to the power 5. So in place of 32 we will write 2 raised to the power 5. Now what we will do? When the number are in multiplication, what we do? We have to add the powers. When these are in division, what we have to do? We have to subtract the powers. Okay. Now here 2 raised to the power 3 is given, 2 raised to the power 2 is given, 2 raised to the power 3 is given, 2 raised to the power 2 is given here. Okay, and this is 2 raised to the power 5 like this. Here I have combined the terms. With same bases. Okay. Now here is 3 raised to the power 4 and in the denominator it is 3. Okay, like this we can solve. Now what we will do? The powers in multiplication will be added and the division will be subtracted. So here the base is 2. Okay, and 3 and 2 will be added, 3 plus 2 because these two are in multiplication, and this 5 will be subtracted because it is in division. Okay, so it will be 3 plus 2 and minus 5. Okay, now into 3 is the base, 3 we will write, then this 4 is the power, we will write 4, then this 3 it means 1 is the power, and as it is in division, so here it will be 4 minus 1. Okay, so now we will solve. 3 plus 2 will be 5 and 5 minus 5 will be 0. It means it is giving us answer as 2 raised to the power 0, and into 3 raised to the power 4 minus 1. What will be the 4 minus 1? 4 minus 1 will be 3. So here it will be 3 raised to the power 3. Okay students. Now 2 raised to the power 0 will be 1. As we have done in this law, last of our law, that whenever the power is 0, its answer is 1. So here 2 raised to the power 0 will be 1, and here it is into 3 raised to the power 3. So here 3 raised to the power 3 into 1, what will be the answer? 3 raised to the power 3, because when something is multiplied by 1, its answer is the same, means 3 raised to the power 3. So it is our answer for our fourth question. Now fifth one is 5 raised to the power 2 and the whole raised to the power 3 into 5 raised to the power 4, and this is divided by 5 raised to the power 7. So students, as you know, we will follow BODMAS here. We will solve the bracket here. First of all this, and as this is in the bracket, so we will solve this bracket of bracket. Okay, it means what we have to do here, 2 and 3 are the parts. We have to multiply it 2 into 3, as we will see in this law, third law here, a raised to the power m raised to the power n. What we have to do, we have to multiply the parts. So here also it is 5 raised to the power 2 and raised to the power 3. So 2 into 3 means this power will be multiplied. Then here it is 5 raised to the power 4 and 5 raised to the power 7. All the other terms will be as it is. Now we will solve this. Here it is 5 raised to the power 3 2s will be 6. So 5 raised to the power 6 into 5 raised to the power 4 divided by 5 raised to the power 7. Now in this bracket we have these same bases 5 and 5, and their powers are different, 6 and 4, and these are in multiplication. It means these two powers will be added. Okay, so what we will do, 5 raised to the power 6 plus 4. Okay, 6 plus 4. Now divided by 5 raised to the power 7 will be as it is. Now what we will do, here 6 plus 4 will be 10 and divided by 5 raised to the power 7. Okay, now if we will check in this step, here 5 and 5 are the same bases. Here 10 and 7 are the different parts, and these are in division. So what we have to do, we have to subtract the parts. Okay, so what we will write, 5 raised to the power 10 minus 7. So 5 raised to the power 10 minus 7. So here it will be 5 raised to the power 10 minus 7 will be 3. So it will be 5 raised to the power 3. So this is our answer, 5 raised to the power 3, after solving this expression. Okay, so students, our next question is, we have to say true or false. These statements are given to us, or you can say these equations are given to us, and we have to state whether these are true or false. So for that, what we will do, here is the solution for first part. We will solve first part here. Now 10 into 10 raised to the power 11 is here. Whether it is equals to 100 raised to the power 11 or not, we have to check. So to check, what we will do, we will start from the left hand side. This is the left hand side here. We will solve left hand side, and we will check that if we are getting our answer as right hand side or not. Okay, so here this is left hand side, 10 into 10 raised to the power 11. Okay, here what we can do, here this is only 10, it means its power is 1. Okay, 10 raised to the power 1 into 10 raised to the power 11. Here bases are same, so powers will be added as these are in multiplication. So our answer will be 10 raised to the power 1 plus 11. So it will be 10 raised to the power 12. Okay, this will be the answer. So is it equals to 100 raised to the power 11? No. So we will write that this is not equals to RHS. It means this is false. This one is false, because 10 into 10 raised to the power 11 will not be equals to 100 raised to the power 11. What will be the answer for this? This answer will be 10 raised to the power 12. Okay. Now second one is solution of second part. Here it is given 2 raised to 2 cube into 3 square equals to 6 raised to the power 5. We will check about left hand side. So our left hand side is 2 cube into 3 square. Students, here if we will check 2 and 3, these are bases and these are different. Here if we will check about power 3 and 2, these are also different, and as we know about our laws, whether the power should be same or the basis should be same, but here both are different. So what we will do, we will try to solve them. Here 2 cube, what will be the answer of 2 cube? 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2 means 2, 3 times in multiplication, and 3 square means 3 into 3. 3 into 3 matlab means 3 into 3 2 times. Okay, so what will be the answer? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 is here. Now 3 3s are is 9, 9. Now 8 9s are is 72. So this we get after solving our LHS. Now is 6 raised to the power 5 will be equals to this LHS? No. So we will write that this is not equals to our RHS, because our RHS is 6 raised to the power 5. It means this statement is also false, as we are not getting our LHS equals to RHS, means this will be false. Now third one is, I am solving it here, solution of third part. Here what are we given? 3 raised to the power 0. LHS is 3 raised to the power 0. So what will be the answer for 3 raised to the power 0? As we know, something raised to the power 0 equals to 1. So it will be 1. Now we will solve RHS. RHS is 100 raised to the power 1000 raised to the power 0. So our RHS is 1000 raised to the power 0. So what we will get as an answer? Same 1, because any of the number, if its power is 0, then we get answer 1. Okay, so here what we get that LHS is equals to RHS, because in both the cases we are getting 1 as our answer. It means this statement is true, because by solving them we are getting 1. In both the cases it means this is true. Now our second question is 108 into 192, and we have to write it in the form of prime factors. Okay, in the product of prime factors. So what we will do? First of all, we will make the prime factors of 108, then we will make the prime factors for 192. Okay, so here 108 is our number. We will do the prime factors of it. So it is 108, and we will do prime factors. Here we know that 108 can be divided by 2. So we will divide it by 2. Now 5 2s is 10 and 4 2s is 8. Now again we will divide it by 2. So what we are getting, 2 2s is 4, and here it will be 14, means 7 2s is 14. Now this is 27. It will not divided by 2, but it can be divided by 3. So we will divide it by 3. But we will get 9, then we can again divide it by 3. We are getting 3 again, and we will get like this. Okay, so in place of 108 we can write these prime factors. So these are 2 into 2 into and 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, now what we will do? We will do the prime factors of 192. Here we will do 192 is our number. We have to do the prime factors. As it is even number, so we can divide it by 2. So 9 2s will be 18, then it will become 12, 6 2s is 12. We can again divide it by 2, 4 2s is 8, it will become 16, then 8 2s is 16. Now 2 2s is 4 and 4 2s is 8. Again we can divide it by 2, we will get 12, then again divide by 2, we are getting 6. Again divide it by 2, we are getting 3. Now we will divide it by 3, we are getting 1. So these are the prime factors for 192, and we will also write them in here in prime factors form. So here these are 2, how many times 2 is occurring? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we will write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. These are 6 times, 3 and 3 6. Now what is left here? 3. So we will write into 3 here. Okay, now students, if you will see here, 2 and 3 are only the prime factors which are occurring again and again, means we can tell about their power. Here 2 is 1 time, 2 times, 3 4 5 6 7 8. So what we can write? We can write 2 raised to the power 8. Similarly here 3. So what will be the power of 3? 1 2 3 4. Power of 3 will be 4. Okay, like this we have written these two in the form of product of prime factors, okay, as 2 and 3 are prime factors, and 2 raised to the power 8 and 3 raised to the power 4 is its answer. Okay, now we will solve our third question. Here it is 25 into 5 raised to the power 2 into 2t raised to the power 8, and it is divided by 10 raised to the power 3 into 2t raised to the power 4. As we have done in our earlier question, first of all what we will do, we will try to make the prime factors of these. So what we can write 25 as, 25 can be written as 5 square, because 25 is equals to 5 into 5, and we can write as 5 square. So it will be 5 square into 5 square is already here, so we will write this, then t raised to the power 8. Now in denominator what is with us? 10 cube. What we can write 10 cube as? 10 can be written as 2 into 5. So we will write 10 as 2 into 5. And what is the power of 10? 3. So here the whole power will be 3. And here it is t raised to the power 4. Okay, now students, as we know that here this can be the base, this can be the base, and this is the power, and these are in multiplication, means these are in this form. If you will consider, suppose this 2 is A, this 5 is B, and this power 3 is M. So as we were coming from left to right, can't we go from right to left? We can go. It means if this is our form, we can write it in this form, means we can take, here I will do it again, here first I am solving this. Here 2 into 5 raised to the power 3 is given. This was our form. We can write it in this form, means we can write the power with A, then multiplication, then we can write this power with B also. Okay, so here 2 is here, and we will write the power with it. This is 3, then we will multiply it, and this is 5, so we will again write this power 3 with 5. And as these two are in multiplication, so we will put multiplication sign here. Okay, and here it is t raised to the power 4. Students, if we solve this part, 5 square into 5 square, what we will get? Here 5 and 5 bases are same, so their powers will be added. So we can write here 2 plus 2. Okay, now I am solving it here. What we will get? We will get 5 raised to the power 4 into t raised to the power 8. Okay, now here it is 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 raised to the 5 raised to the power 3. We will write it 3 raised to the 5 raised to the power 3 into 2t raised to the power 4. Now students, what we will do here? 5 raised to the power 4 is given, it is 5 raised to the power 3, and these are in division form. Here t raised to the power 8 is given, and t raised to the power 4 is given. We will again these are in division, so their powers can be subtracted. So what we will do, 5 raised to the power 4 it is, and as it is in multiplication, so we will combine them. We will write like this. I am taking this 5 raised to the power 3 to this side. Now this is t raised to the power 8, we will write t raised to the power 4 here. Okay, and as 2 cube is here, so we will write it here, 2 raised to the power 3. Now what we will do, these are in multiplication, these are in multiplication, we will subtract their power. So here it will be 5 raised to the power 4 minus 3, and it will be t raised to the power 8 minus 4. Why we are subtracting? Because these are in division form. Okay, and in division it will be 2 cube, because we are not getting any pair in the numerator. Okay, now 5 raised to the power 4 minus 3 will be 1, so here the power will be 1. T raised to the power 8 minus 4 will give us t raised to the power 4, and t cube will be as it is in the denominator. So this is our answer, 5 into t4 by t cube. We can write like this, 5t raised to the power 4 divided by 2 cube. This will be the our answer, because 5 is here. if the power is 1, this can't be considered, so 5. Then t raised to the power 4 and divided by 2 cube. So this is our answer for third question. So student, by this your exercise is complete. You can solve any of the question by using these laws. Okay, so hope to see you in next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye students.